Hello. Today, I want to walk you through creating a live Zoom room in your group. So the first thing you do is once you've created your group, you go to your profile icon in the top right-hand corner of the menu and you click My Groups to kind of view all the groups that you're part of and all the groups that you've created. Then you go to your actual a group that you've made so that you're an admin in. And you go straight to Manage, which is where you can make changes to settings. Now in Manage, there's a tab called Zoom Chat Settings that only people that are admins can see. Click on that, and it'll take you to the page where you can create all the settings for your Zoom chat room. The Zoom is only going to show up in your group if you have filled out this page properly. So there's a bunch of default text that kind of displays in each of the sections. If you, and I don't want to undo all this completely, but you can see this is the default text that displays, and it's got some basic HTML. You can set H1, H2, H3 tags, and it'll display the text differently on the front end, or you can just put whatever you want up here. In my case, I put join our biweekly group calls, and I'll show you what that looks like on the front end. Then you put in the Zoom room ID number, Zoom room password if it has one, and a link, which ideally is the kind of link that also has the password built into it. So there's a couple different links that you can create inside Zoom, and you're going to want to create the one that has the password embedded in it, assuming you have selected a password. Now, this works best if you have set up a password. You can have a waiting room enabled, and then you can just let people in as you want to. You can even set times for it. It won't work except for specific times, or just leave it open to anyone in the group to join the Zoom room whenever. Then you have a sort of an area where you can put in footer content. And again, this will display sort of default text there if you haven't added anything, or you can put in your own custom text to display below the Zoom room, which essentially means you can showcase whatever content you want underneath your Zoom room. So let's say you have calendar links or a link to archived past video calls or anything like that. You can just paste that content or links to content right in here so that people have access to what they would need inside their, directly on the page, the Zoom page. Once you've done all that, hit save. And then what'll happen is when you go to the Zoom page inside your group, when anyone that's part of your group goes to this page, they'll see something like this. So this is the text that you put at the top. This is some custom text that I put in the footer. I put a link to the calendar RSVP section of this group, right? The events page, essentially. There's some text that says refresh the page if there's any issues. Here's a link to open the Zoom link directly. All that stuff just works automatically if you use the default content that's already in there. So members will just go here, put in their name, and hit the join button. I'd show you what that looks like, except I'm on a Zoom call now, so it's not going to work. But if you were just joining from anywhere, this allows people to go straight to your group to join weekly, daily, however often you want people to connect Zoom calls with your Zoom room embedded in your group. And it lets you display whatever content you want underneath. So they don't have to install Zoom. They don't have to go anywhere else except this page. And it even works on mobile. Essentially, instead of the embed, it opens the mobile Zoom app on people's phones because Zoom doesn't allow you to embed Zoom rooms on mobile devices. It'll work like this on desktops, and on mobile devices, it'll just switch to a little button that says click here to join, and that automatically takes them to your Zoom room in the Zoom app. And that's pretty much it. You can go in and make changes. You can change the Zoom room inside Zoom, or you can change it inside your group. Either way, you can put whatever Zoom room you want inside your group, and members will be able to go to this page and automatically join the call for whenever you have it set up, maybe as a group event. Maybe you pasted something in the home or the activity section so that people can find more information about it. You just paste a link directly to the Zoom room, and that's where people can go to join your Zoom calls from now on. And you can display whatever custom information you want on this page to people that would join that call. So that's how you create Zoom rooms in your group.